In the shadow of the oak, where our names were once carved, a whisper in the leaves, memory starved. Under boot heels, the gravel roads where we used to tread, each stone a silent witness to the words we never said. Oh, the dust stood still on that lonely cattle trail as the sun bled red over hills my heart frail. A scarf you left behind on the old porch swings low, ghosts in the wind, where do lost loves go? Now the cabin's empty, the door squeaks no more. Your laughter's just an echo from a time before. Rain falls on the saddle, left out in the gray, riding through the thunder, trying to wash my pain away. Yes, the dust stood still while my heart learned to roam. Sunsets on the prairie, but never found a home. That scarf still swinging, weathered and worn, tied to what's gone. In the silence I mourn. And I've heard the howling coyotes calling out just like my soul, searching for something lost, a story left untold by the fading trails where the wildflowers dare. I find a bit of you on the wind, in the air. So the dust stood still, and it holds me like a spell in the quiet towns where our shadows fell. I'm held by the land and a love that time can't kill, with a heart full of dreams where the dust stood still. In the shadow of a great oak, by the creek where we first met, I carved our names inside a heart and watched the sunset silhouette. Your scarf, it danced upon the breeze like a soft and silent sigh, not just a whisper amongst the leaves as the years keep riding by. Fading light burns just like a flame on the old mountainside. Those twilight hues, they call your name. In the echoes I reside, underneath the starlit vein, where our lost dreams lie so still. The fading light, it burns in vain, and I reckon it always will. The porch we built now leans and creaks, tells a tale of better days. Forgotten laughter in the air, now just dust on gravel ways. The cabin holds your warmth no more, just empty rooms to chill the bone. And I walk these floors alone, my heart a saddle worn and thrown. Fading light burns just like a flame on the old mountainside. Those twilight hues, they call your name. In the echoes I reside, underneath the starlit vein, where our lost dreams lie so still. The fading light, it burns in vain, and I reckon reckon it always will. So here's to the trails where our wild hearts roam free, to the nights under stars, to the way things should be. Every twilight I find brings you back to my side, a bittersweet ride neath the fading light sky. Fading light burns just like a flame, now it's guiding me home to a love lost in whispering winds in the places I roam. Yes, the light may burn out, but your memory still thrills in the heart of the night where love's echo distills. In the hush of old oak shadows, neath the whispering twilight sky, I recall her laughter swirling like the dust when winds were high. Barefoot steps on creaking porches echo soft as summer's breath. Every board and nail a story, every silence steeped in death. Oh, those barefoot steps stood still in time on the roads where we did roam. Now I wander through the memories in the twilight I call home. Every sunset sinks just like my heart beneath horizons turning chill, where once we danced neath starlit skies, those barefoot steps stood still. Years have flown like leaves in autumn, drifting far from root and stem. Empty cabin windows staring like the eyes of lost old friends. Gravel roads that led to nowhere now lead only to the past. Scarves that smelled of sage and freedom knew too well they couldn't last. Oh, those barefoot steps stood still in time on the trails now overgrown, with her whisper in the cedar wind. I face these roads alone. Every sunset sinks just like my heart beneath horizons turning chill, where once we loved without a care, those barefoot steps stood still. On the ridge where dawn breaks earliest, I see her silhouette sometimes, just a fleeting shade of yesteryears crossing o'er those blurring lines. Guess I've learned that some fond remnants, like the saddle worn and old, carry weight of souls departed in the stories left untold. So those barefoot steps stood still in time like the shadows in the dell. I wander through each whispered dream where her laugh used to dwell, as the stars peer down like watchful eyes and the night air tastes a thrill. In the quiet of the fading trails, those barefoot steps stood still. Letting go's a lonesome river, but some hearts they never will. In the silver glow of moonlit paths, those barefoot steps stood still.